How's it going, guys? This is Isolate here, bringing you PMC Season 3, week number 6. It is week number 6. We are 2 and 3. I am the coach of the Phoenix Incineroars. You can see my layout right there. There's my opponent's layout. We are going up against Dolphin Squared. His link is in the description, as is the rest of the people involved in the PMC and whatnot. So, yeah, here we are in the battle, and that's great. Post-com again. Sorry about that. Last week we have a live com. We had a live com. I wanted to live com this one as well, but I was watching a movie, so yeah. Oh well. So yeah, this week we're going against Dolphin. His name is Delphin. I have no clue why, but you're either Dolphin or you're Delphin. Alright, don't be both. I'm just joking. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I predicted 4 out of 6. Because I know I didn't predict Meloetta and Ariados. I predicted Politoed and Kingdra, but I'm pretty sure I predicted Celebi. I'm not sure about that. I know I predicted the first 3, though. Those were definitely in my 6 that I thought he would bring. But anyway, yeah, so if you didn't watch the Team Builder, yeah, that's going to explain all of our sets. I'm not going to go over them, because if I went over my sets in this video, why would you watch the Team Builder, you know? So I'm trying to spread the views. Not that it matters, but anyway, here we are. I'm going to lead with Magnezone, because I just feel like it has a good matchup against most things. You know, I can set up a sub probably against Celebi, probably against Garchomp if he leads with Rocket, you know, because I have the Air Balloon. I can Magnet Pull the Celesteela if he leads with that. Ariados I can easily set up a sub on, and Meloetta I might be able to given his spread. I don't know what his set is, but yeah, I basically had a good match against most things. It's just that Thunderous Therian was the one thing that could possibly just hit me really hard first turn, and that's, you know, what he ended up leading with. I can tell because it shows the one all the way to the left on the team is the one that they lead with. So yeah, so obviously I led with Magnezone, he led with Thunderous. Let's get into this though, because why the hell not? Alright, so yeah, in we go against Dolphin, trying to get a little bit of a winning streak going. Alright, we won last week. We swept with Necro. That's not my goal this time. It was last week, but that's not my goal this week, because it's just his team is a bit more difficult to set up on. But yeah, so I'm gonna lead with the bounty. Obviously, I'm gonna switch right back out because I'm like, all right, he's probably gonna go for a Focus Blast or a Volt Switch. Either one, Whimsicott's a great switch in for. I didn't expect like a Hidden Power Fire or anything. That didn't really make sense. Maybe Hidden Power Ice, but he wouldn't have gone for that against Magnezone. So just go for the Volt Switch. I was hoping he went for Focus Blast or Super Power or something like that, but because I was pretty sure he had that, but yeah, he just ends up switching or Volt Switching out into Seaportin, which I'm fine with. I know I outspeed him unless he's Scarfed, because I'm speed creeping Garchomp, and Garchomp's faster than Celebi. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that U-turn. It's quad resisted, or quad super effective, and it still is like nothing. I mean, it does like over half, but he goes for a U-turn as well, which was unfortunate. I was hoping to set up with Necro here, but unfortunately, just obviously didn't work there. So you're going to go right into the Thunders, which is an interesting play, but obviously I'm going to predict a Dark Pulse. I'm going to predict a Dark Pulse here. I'm going to go straight into Diggersby because I feel like even a Focus Blast can't OHKO me. So yeah, by the way, that's an offensive Celebi that still doesn't even get to a KO'd by a quad effective. That's insane. Whimsicott, you're so freaking weak on the physical side, at least. I was timid though. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to switch into Diggersby. I get off topic so easily. I'm going to switch into Diggersby. He's going to go for the Z move, which is the only thing that he could have used here to OHKO me. Alright, that's it. He goes for the all-out pummeling. And Diggersby isn't living this, because Focus Blast does about 65 to 75. I had the Ice Punch for this thing. Ice Punch probably would have OHKO'd this thing, but Quick Attack would have definitely followed up and OHKO'd him. But that's just unfortunate, because of course he has the Z move. That does confirm, though, that he has the Z Crystal. So that means that I'm not too scared of this thing as far as items. The item is basically burned. So, you know, that's great. I'm going to go to Mienshao. I know how to speed this thing. Speed creeping Garchomp, and Garchomp is faster than a Thunders. So, high jump kick was probably the proper play there. I just wanted to go for the Stone Edge. I got to weaken Thunders just a little bit before I can start high jump kicking everything, because after that thing's weakened and Ariados's weakened, I high jump kick everything. So yeah, he holds up the red card, which is a very interesting play there. I'm gonna go for the hidden power fire. Depending on the set, I might be able to take him out. But of course, he switches into Barbados, which is a great play for him. I didn't know if he was predicting the hidden power fire or what he was predicting, but yeah, that was just that ended up being pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna switch right into Konnichiwa because I'm gonna predict either a Fire Fang or something of that nature because I don't know. Yeah, I really didn't know what he would go for. I knew he wasn't gonna go for a Dragon type move or an Earthquake. He might have gone for rocks there, but he actually ends up just switching right into Thunderous on my Whimsicott, which is a bit of an interesting play. I didn't know. Maybe he predicted my switch, but yeah, that's why I can just fire off an HJK here, predicting his Cerebi switch, or predicting really any switch. High jump kick takes out, so yeah, we're gonna take out Celebi, or no, we're gonna take out Celesteela. He brings in Meloetta. I'm like, alright, this thing has to be scarfed if we switched it in. So I'm gonna switch right into my Necrozma. Oh yeah, sorry, Diggersby's dead. Oops. Or fainted, sorry. So he goes to Side Shock, which is perfect. I'm like, alright, I can set up a sub on this thing. Because why would he bring it in on me and Chow if it wasn't scoffed? Or maybe it was, Focus Sash. But so yeah, I got the lefties. I'm like, alright, I'll set up a sub here. He actually goes for the U-turn, so that confirms he's not scarfed because he went for Side Shock and then U-turn. So yeah, I'm like, alright, good, this thing isn't scarfed. I should have wrote that down because that's gonna be an annoying factor later in the game. So he's gonna bring in Thunderous, which is fine. Yeah, so at this point, if I get any damage on this thing, Manchow can just come in and HJK. So Berserker Ariados can't take two. We are Choice Bandit Reckless boosted. Choice Bandit Reckless boosted. So he goes for a Thunderbolt. Luckily he didn't taunt. I'm not sure if he knew that taunts work through sub, but they actually do. You can go for taunt on a sub and it'll still affect the Pokemon. So yeah, I go for the Calm Mind here. Now I'm gonna predict him to go for the taunt, because obviously, why wouldn't you go for the taunt here, right? Yeah, I know I'm right. So he goes for the taunt here, which is great for me. I get a free stored power off. It's only a base 60 move because I only got one Calm Mind up, but it's fine. I'll still go for it. Or a +2 attack. It should be a 2 KO depending on my calcs if he's offensive. He is offensive. That did about 55%, and with a fully offensive Thunders with like max speed, max special attack, it was supposed to do 50 to 60%. So that's exactly, I get to gauge kind of what kind of set he is, and obviously he's more of an offensive set, obviously. So he goes into Aggrissa here. Aggrissa. We're gonna be able to take it down to Sash, obviously. Now I don't want to take any hit. Oh yeah, wait, what? What I should have done was just sat here because I actually outspeed this thing. So I'm not sure why I switched here, but I did switch. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really sure why I switched right there, but I was basically just fearing the Sucker Punch. First of all, I don't know if that would kill though. I don't know, because I am Prism Armor, which lowers super effective attacks. I was predicting the Sticky Webs there, so I could just go into Kabutops and Rapid Spin and take out the Ariados and get rid of the rocks. But he ends up just going for Sucker Punch, which is fine by me. But yeah, that was interesting. I don't know why I didn't just stay in there. But yeah, he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt and take me out. I didn't really want to switch anything in because I didn't want to switch into Whimsicott and then him Volt Switch and get initiative or momentum, I should say. But yeah, so I'm gonna switch right into Konnichiwa. And yeah, so he's gonna switch. A max speed Jolly Ariados actually does outspeed my Necrozma. I just looked that up on the damage calcs. So that's good to know. My Necrozma set, it would have outsped if it was max speed Jolly. So I guess that's why I switched. But yeah, so I'm gonna go for the high jump kick. Selby goes down. Wow, I'm just so bad on this layout game. What the hell? Alright, so we know this thing isn't scarfed. I can just sweep his team if I kept going for high jump kick. But I'm an idiot and I switched. If I had just clicked high jump kick, this thing would have been dead. Garchomp dies if it's offensive. Even if it's max HP, it still has a better chance to die than live of the high jump. It's like a 62.5% chance to die to, but that's if he's max HP. If he's just offensive, then if he's just like max speed, max attack, then I OHKO him easily. And then Thunderous obviously dies to it at this point, because it almost OHKOs him for full. The high jump kick, like it's insane how powerful a freaking Mienshao is. Kabutops is also dead. What am I doing? So I gotta preserve things for the late game. All right, I don't want to, I don't want to do stuff. I did predict the U-turn into the Thunders there, so that's why I went for the uh, stored power. Because even if I had gone for a Calm Mind, I'm pretty sure anything takes me out at that point. So he does go for a T-Bolt. Unfortunately, Necrozma gonna go down there, but I didn't really have a switch in. I could have gone to Whimsicott, but I felt like I didn't really need Necrozma at that point. It was kind of just dead weight. I wanted to preserve Whimsicott's health in case I needed it to take a hit later on in the game. Just in case, to switch into a Garchomp's EQ or something like that. So yeah, I get a crit there. Obviously, did not matter at all. I can show you the calcs. Like, obviously that was offensive, seeing how much stored power did before. Like, I just knew that, yeah. So anyway, he's gonna bring in Meloetta. I switch. Why did I switch? I have no idea. I could just had jump kicked. But okay. So he's gonna go for the side shot. And this thing's going to get whittled. So yeah, that's fine though. As long as he doesn't have Focus Blast, we should be able to set up a sub. I go for a sub here, because I wasn't really sure if he had anything to hit me with. I knew I could take a Shadow Ball though, and if he had Focus Blast, it would take me out anyway. So there was really no reason not to go for a sub there, in my humble opinion. So yeah, he goes for the Shadow Ball again. That's gonna break my sub. I would have died to 2 anyway, even if I hadn't gone for sub, because he did get the Spit F drop. So that's fine. I'm going to get a T-Bolt off. It's going to do a good amount. I get him low enough. I just get damage off, which is really important. U-turn does take him out at this point. I don't want to miss a high jump kick, so I'm just going to make the play with U-turn. Magnezone is going to drop here. Really no reason to make any plays, because Whimsicott really can't hit this thing, because Meloetta has really, really good special defense. So I'm just going to swap right out with a U-turn. It actually had a chance not to kill, but that was if this thing was like fully physically defensive, which obviously it was not. So Star Win is going to drop to that. And at this point, we just have Choice Specs, Whimsicott in the back, who outspeeds his Garchomp unless it's Choice Scarfed. And if it's Choice Scarfed, it has to go for like a Fire Fang or a Fire Blast, something that'll take out Whimsicott. But nothing that he has can take out Whimsicott and Mienshao. So basically checkmate unless I miss a high jump kick, but he's not even Scarf, so we can just go for the Moonblast and OHKO him. So there you go. We won week 6, off to a bit of a bad start at the beginning because he was just U-turning and Volt switching around my team with the Thunderous and the Celebi. I was feeling a little bit weak about the team once Diggersby went down, but I'm like, all right, I gotta keep it together. Go to Mienshao, click the Stone Edge, and at that point, when he showed the red card Celesteela, that was so good. If he didn't have red card, if he had like lefties or something, I would have had to switch into something to take a hit, which would not have been fun. I could have gone into Magnezone, but I'm pretty sure he had EQ, so he would have been able to break my air balloon with probably like a Heavy Slam or something, and then he would have been able to EQ me the next turn. But yeah, since he had red card, I was able to get Whimsicott in there freely and click that Hidden Power Fire. Even though he switched, it still got Celesteela out of there, which was really vital. So yeah, and then he brought Thunders back in. If he had stayed in and clicked Thunderbolt, as I click High Jump Kick, that would have been a game changer, because I'm pretty sure Mienshao gets OHKO'd by that. Not gonna lie. I'll check the calcs right now, but this is just all hypothetical, though, because I did win. So that's, I mean, when it comes down to it, that's what really matters. But yeah, unfortunately, he prepped well against Necrozma. And I said unfortunately because I wanted to sweep with it, obviously, but that was not the main goal. Because I knew I couldn't. Yeah, high jump kick to an offensive. Thunderous does 83 to 97%. A timid Thunderbolt had a 37.5% chance to OHKO from full. But obviously, if he was modest, he would be able to take us out. Well, it had an 81.3% chance to OHKO if he was modest. But again, it doesn't matter. We won 2-0. We are 3-3 next week. We go up against D-Pad. We need to get the revenge because we missed a high jump kick with Hitmonlee last season in week 1 against the Orlando City Superiors. And I don't want to say that's the only reason we lost the game, but it definitely would have been a different game if we hadn't missed that. And wouldn't it be? Okay. So anyway, that's gonna be that. Great battle coming for you next week. Stay tuned, because I got the UBC, I got the IBL, all those kind of stuffs. We're on a winning streak as far as my leagues go. So that's really nice. Hopefully we continue that though. So who knows? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.